Welcome to What Was That? I'm Gabe Sanchez. Our beloved Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has once again made headlines, but this time it's not for her outlandish conspiracy theories or her bigoted taste in legislation. It's because she was expelled.
Expelled?
Yes, that is correct. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the queen of conspiracy theories, the mistress of misinformation, the wild child with a tinfoil hat, has been ousted from the Freedom Caucus.
Guess what, baby? You're out of here!
Now, for those of you who don't know, the House Freedom Caucus is a group of ultra-conservative lawmakers who love to remind everyone just how free they are. As long as you agree with their particular brand of freedom, that is. So when it comes to Marjorie Taylor Greene's expulsion, what was the straw that finally broke the camel's back? Was it her history of harassing school shooting survivors? Or when she made numerous transphobic, homophobic, and racist comments? Or was it when she claimed that the Democratic Party was a hotbed of pedophilia and Satanism? Or when she said that planes didn't crash? Actually, it was none of those things. It was her recent fight on the House floor with Boebert where she called her a little bitch and then not only doubled down, but then tripled down on it in interviews.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
According to sources, Boebert actually defended Marjorie Taylor Greene's freedom of speech during the party's internal vote. However, because Boebert wouldn't share how she ultimately voted, something tells me that she would happily stab Greene in the back. But let's just take a moment to appreciate the irony here. The Freedom Caucus, a group known for its far-right views, thought that Marjorie Taylor Greene was too extreme in her conduct on the House floor. That's like the Kool-Aid man telling you to take it easy on the sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, the way that Greene referred to Boebert was not the way that they expect their caucus members to refer to other fellow caucus members. So that's not okay, but this is?
Joe Biden, you're not a president. You're a piece of shit.
I mean, come on. Republicans, especially ones from this caucus, denigrate their colleagues almost daily, especially Boebert.
I was getting into an elevator with one of my staffers, and he and I we're leaving the Capitol. We're going back to my office, and we get in the elevator, and I see a Capitol police officer running hurriedly to the elevator. I see fret all over his face. And he's reaching, and I'm like, what? I can't, the door's shutting. Like, I can't open it. Like, what's happening? I look to my left, and there she is. Ilhan Omar. Oops. And I said, well, she doesn't have a backpack. We should be fine.
Whoa. You're gonna tell me that this or any of the other numerous bigoted comments and jokes that Boebert has made while she's been a representative were not worthy of expulsion?
Give me a break.
Also, the fact that they expelled Greene but are happy to keep George Anthony Qatar Ravash Zabrowski de Volder Santos, who has been indicted on 13 felony counts, tells you everything you need to know about who they are. But what do you expect? They're happy to support Trump despite the fact that he's been indicted in 2 separate cases for a total of 71 felony charges with more incoming. It just shows you how the Republican Party is nothing but a bunch of hypocrites and we're just looking for an excuse to kick her out because A, she was not MAGA enough, and B, she was loyal to Kevin McCarthy, and those things are what ultimately cost her her spot on the party's bench. Anyway, after Greene was expelled, she released a statement. In Congress, I served Northwest Georgia first and served no group in Washington. My America First credentials, guided by my Christian faith, are forged in steel, seared into my character, and will never change. I fight every single day in the halls of Congress against the hate America Democrats who are trying to destroy this country. I will work with anyone who wants to secure our border, protect our children inside the womb and after they are born, end the forever foreign wars, and do the work to save this country. The GOP has less than 2 years to show America what a strong, unified, Republican-led Congress will do when President Trump wins the White House in 2024. This is my focus, nothing else. I love how she said, I will fight every single day in the halls of Congress against the hate America Democrats who are trying to destroy this country, but then immediately follows it up with, I will work with anyone. Marjorie Taylor Greene never makes any sense and has always been able to constantly contradict herself. It's actually quite impressive if you think about it. But now the decision to kick Greene out is drawing criticism of Perry and the caucus as a whole. According to a senior Republican aide, if I'm Scott Perry, this is the last thing I want making headlines leading into 3 weeks of session before the August recess. All of the continuous drama surrounding HFC has put their members at odds of getting any agenda items passed. It has to be tiring for leadership. So while the division within the Republican Party grows larger, the Democratic Party continues to stand united in passing legislation to actually help the American people.
You all see projects we're delivering in communities all across America. Look, implementing this legislation also has another transformative impact. All those members of Congress who voted against it suddenly realize how great it is and they're bragging about it. As my mother would say, God love them. I want to thank Senator Grant for voting for the bipartisan infrastructure law and the CHIPS and Science Act. But I wish he had voted for the rest. Every Republican member of the Congress voted against the Inflation Reduction Act. Everyone. Every Republican member of the House in this state voted to repeal the clean energy provisions of the Inflation Reduction Act. That attracted all these jobs. You know, and then after that effort failed, Republican Study Committee, which includes over 3/4 of the House Republicans, just released a plan to go at trying to repeal it all again. That hadn't stopped them, though, from claiming credit. Now the billions of dollars and thousands of jobs are coming to the United States.
And maybe now with all her new free time, Marjorie Taylor Greene can do just that. Focus on solving Americans' issues. I'm sorry, are you saying that after all of this happened, she's been busy playing miniature golf? And now she's doubling down again on what she called Boebert? Marjorie Taylor Greene corrected the Daily Mail tweet by uncensoring little bitch and then tagging community notes. God, she is such a child. Okay, you know what? Fine. If Marge won't do her job, she can at least do us the favor of figuring out who is spying on her using her TV. You know, the one that she tweeted about. Last night in my DC residence, the television turned on by itself and the screen showed someone's laptop trying to connect to the TV. Just for the record, I'm very happy, I'm also very healthy and eat well and exercise a lot. I don't smoke and never have, I don't take any medications, I'm not vaccinated, so I'm not concerned about blood clots, heart conditions, strokes, or anything else. Nor do I have anything to hide. I just love my country and the people and know how much they've been screwed over by the corrupt people in our government, and I'm not willing to be quiet about it or willing to go along with it. Well, that was TMI and definitely not bizarre at all, though I do love how Marge boasts about being unvaccinated even though she owns stock in three major vaccine makers. But seriously, I really hope she finds out who was in her TV. Though it would be pretty funny if Lauren Boebert was the one f***ing with her this whole time. It's Boebert, bitch. So as we bid adieu to Marjorie Taylor Greene's Freedom Caucus membership, let's hope this serves as a cautionary tale. A tale that reminds us to choose our elected officials wisely. Or else we'll just continue to live in this bizarro world where immature drama queens write our laws. Thanks so much for watching, and until next episode, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and this has been What Was That? And before you go, if you want to support me as an independent creator and my other content, make sure to join my community at patreon.com/IamGabeSanchez.